sister works at Macy's. It was over with like 90 seconds. Nick, what's the last few days been like for the team and yourself?
Weird. I mean, you like basketball is secondary. I mean, it's not the main stuff when you see what's going on like for the last 5 days. You know, people lost their house, lost one. So it's been insane. It's been insane for that. So basketball wasn't. I mean, we didn't practice because we had a job to do, but like our mind was more focused on the people around the city that are going through some difficult stuff. So hope everyone's gonna be okay. Hope it's gonna be done very soon because it's been pretty tough.
How close are you to any of them?
I know like 2 or 3 days ago we were very, very, very close. So we started packing. You know, we get like 4 cases like packed already just in case we get out of here. So but yeah, for now we're fortunate to be safe for now. I hope we're gonna stay like that.
And have you heard about, I didn't hear in the beginning, have you heard about your property at all yet?
No, yeah, we're good. For now we're good. So we got that chance to be okay for now. So we're gonna stay there.
How are you kind of approaching the whole, won't you, will you play tomorrow? How did you approach this weekend as well?
You know, it's pretty much day by day right now. So now we're here, we're practicing, we're getting ready for tomorrow. Unless we are like something different, we're gonna play Miami tomorrow. So we're ready to play tomorrow. But I mean, the Charlotte stuff was weird though. We really have no idea until like late the night before. But you know, I think we're playing. We haven't heard otherwise yet, so should be okay for tomorrow.
What was that like in the group text? Like, was everybody just checking on each other the whole time?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we like people are okay. Like we know like Kawhi been through stuff, and people from the staff as well. I think the rest is fine. A couple of guys get evacuated, but you know, we try to stay like in constant communication to see if everybody is safe, if we need anything. So, and the organization has been doing a good job as well about that. So.
How are you and the group trying to support Kawhi during this time?
You know, we talked to him, asked if he's okay, if his family okay. You know, when that happened Tuesday, that was pretty crazy. Like, I mean, we couldn't believe what was going on. So now we try to stay close to him. I heard he's fine. You asked him, he's fine so far. So we're good.
How difficult is it for you to prepare for a game during this with everything going on?
I mean, you seem like the COVID stuff. Like 4 or 5 years ago, we had no idea what's going to happen tomorrow. So it's like PTSD over at that time. So you know, just gotta go through that.
Nico, what was the flight like on the way back? I know there's a lot of uncertainty.
Yeah.
Probably see a lot of it from the flight as you guys landed.
I mean, that game in Denver was weird all day though. You know, I was on the phone with my family all day. I didn't sleep that night too. Sleep that night. I mean, you don't know what's going on if the fire gonna go to your place. So I think I slept 2 hours before.
Did you guys want to play that game?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you didn't ask actually. We were on the road, so if it wasn't there, it would be different. We were at Denver, but our mindset, my mind was like, nobody in the game. Like, all day I just get focused on the game. Like, I think I dropped my phone 3 minutes before the game. Unless, like, to make sure it was okay. Like, I check at halftime. I never do that, but I check at halftime. Like, if my wife and kid were okay. But that was a weird time. Yeah.
What part of town do you guys live in?
In the Valley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nico, how do you kind of wrestle with is it the right thing to do to have a game tomorrow given what's going on?
I mean, at the end, we pros. We have a game to play, we have a game to win, so we got to get back to it. We got 2 great practices the last 2 days. So, I mean, basketball side, we lost just 4 the last 5, so we need to win tomorrow. We got stretches at home that we got to take care of, so it's going to be a big one against Miami tomorrow, so we got to focus on that and try to win the game.
Does it seem like the right thing to do to play a game at this point in time?
Maybe. I think maybe need that at some point. You know, we've been through the crazy stuff for the last 5 days. I think maybe people need that. Get their mind off of it for like 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours just to get to basketball, sports. I don't know what the Lakers schedule is, but all the other sports around. But I think people might need that.
How have you guys just been handling everything the last couple of days?
It's been tough. Tough for our city. Tough situation. For all the families involved, friends, neighbors, and it's been tough. Just dealing with every single day. Just hearing about the people that you know that's dealing with things that getting evacuated, losing their houses, and it's a tough time for all of us. So we've just been trying to practice these last couple of days, just try to clear our mind as much as we can. But we know it's a tough situation, tough moments for a lot of guys involved. And we just try to fight through it the best way we can.
Tyronn, any of you guys or the team or any of the staff affected directly by it?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody lose their houses or?
Possibility. Yeah, possibility. And a lot of people that's been affected who had evacuated also lost their houses as well. And it's a tough time, like I said, for the city. For the state of California to have to go through this. And so our thoughts and prayers are out to everyone who's involved, and just hopefully we can get through it.
What was it like?
The first responders, the firefighters done a great job of just putting their lives on the line to try to make sure that everyone's safe and doing the best that they can. So we really appreciate them as well.
What was it like being on the road for this? Like while the worst of it was happening?
You heard about it, but you really didn't understand it. You heard about it. We heard about it when we was in Denver. And you really didn't understand it until you got back and you saw, the ashes, and you saw as we were about to land the flames, and it was really eerie, And so all we can do is just pray, pray and help the people who need to get through this, help them in the best way that we can.
How's Kawhi holding up through everything? Trying to support him?
Yeah, he's been good. He's been good. Tough situation for him. The things he got to go through with his family and his house situation. And just we're here to support him. And not only Kawhi, but anyone in the community that we need to help. We're going to help and support. So we're just doing our best to be able to do that.
Is his house okay?
You have to talk to him about that.
How did you guys approach this weekend with uncertainty whether the game will be played? How you guys kind of approaching tomorrow?
We knew we wasn't going to play. Was yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. When we came in and had a practice, we either had shoot around schedule or we had practice because we couldn't take 4 or 5 days off, And so we just kind of played it by ear to understand what the NBA wanted to do and how we wanted to approach it. And then knowing we play tomorrow, just had a practice day, and then tomorrow we'll have a late walkthrough at 5 o'clock, before the game.
Nico was saying that it's tough, but also you guys are pros and understanding you lost 4 of the last 5, trying to recenter the focus on that. Just how difficult has that been, and what does that process look like?
To me, like I said, just get back to being who we are. I think we've kind of lost our defensive approach, to start games. Offensively, just making the right plays, sharing the basketball, playing with pace, and so we kind of got away from that. And so just figuring out different ways to play. We know Kawhi's come back, just trying to figure out how we want to play, how we want to use him, how we can ease him back. And it's going to be a process, but we just got to make sure that we do the things that we can do, control what we can control as far as every night having that defensive identity to start games, playing with pace early on to start games. And we've done a good job of that this season, so we got to get back to that.
How difficult is it to prepare for a game with all this going on?
It's very difficult. When people are losing their homes, when people are losing schools, kids are losing schools, losing lives, it's very difficult to approach the game of basketball because life is bigger than basketball, and we understand it. So it's been very tough, but when the games are scheduled, we do have to, try to, prepare the best way we can. And so it's different for everyone.
What have some of the conversations been like with the team, the organization, the
Say
guys?
again, I'm sorry.
What the conversation been like between the organization, the players, coaches, whatever, about how to support the community during this time?
Yes, we talk about things. I don't know, some things that we're doing, but I don't have to say it right now. I don't know if I can say it or not, because I talked to Ms. Gillian about it earlier this morning. And so we are doing things to make sure we're helping out in the communities and helping out the people that need help. And so I'm very excited about that.
How do you wrestle with the idea on whether it's a good thing to have the game tomorrow, just given what's going on?
It's above my pay grade. I think the NBA, they have a good handle on things that's going on and what we need to do. And so, when they make the decision, we're all in. We're going to stick behind them. And if they know we're going through a tough time right now in the state of California, and they understand that. And so hopefully we can bring some kind of joy with the games coming back tomorrow and some togetherness, as you may, and try to put some smiles on people's faces in a tough time. So hopefully that works.
Nico compared it to like during the COVID year when you weren't sure when we were going to play, who was available, etc. But have you ever been it through anything like this, just where the natural disaster or something going on in the city that you're in, where the games feel secondary for a while?
This is probably the biggest thing I've been a part of. Just seeing families and people lose their houses, lose their businesses, lose loved ones. It's pretty devastating, and it's tough to really fathom that, what we're going through right now. So, like I said, my prayers and thoughts out to everyone who's involved, friends, families, neighbors, And I just also want to give a special thanks to the firefighters and everyone who's putting their hand in to try to help support and take care of the situation.
Nico said that he was checking his phone up until 3 minutes before the game in Denver, and he said basically he didn't sleep the night before. How hard is that for guys when they're going into a game, but they have all this other stuff going on to kind of keep focused amidst all of that?
Yeah, it's very hard. It's very hard when you have kids, you have a family, your wives and things like that. So that's first. That comes first, taking care of your family, making sure they're okay. And I know Nico didn't get to bed until I think 6 o'clock in the morning, just going through the evacuation period for his family, and see if they were safe. So it was a tough process.
Past few days been for you personally?
I mean, it's been a little weird. I'm from the East Coast, so I'm not used to stuff like this. But just praying for the people that lost everything in the fire. Definitely tough. I'm gonna go out there, do some donations, try to help a lot of people out as much as I can. A little bit worried about my house in the valley, but it should be good.
Tina, what was the flight over that day in Denver? What was the flight coming back like, knowing all the uncertainty?
Yeah, it was crazy, man. We really didn't know what was going on. We had no clue the seriousness of what was going on. I know Kawhi had left the team for that game to check on his situation, but we didn't really hear from him. So it was good to see that him and his family was doing good.
Could you see the kind of the flames when you guys landed?
Yeah, that was great.
Nico mentioned that he was on his phone pretty much the whole day leading up to the game. I guess was it hard to really focus on that game, and even the last couple of days, like?
Yeah. To be honest, yeah. A lot.
Well, he said he barely slept the night before.
Yeah, I mean, people are still barely getting sleep. Some guys lost power, some guys got family stuff to figure out. Some people's kids' school burned down. Like, there's a lot going on. So it's bigger than basketball right now. Way bigger than basketball.
How are you guys? You had practice today, yesterday. How are you guys coming together and addressing that balance of things going on in the city with other people, and the fact that you guys still have to carry your job out?
Yeah, I mean, this is where we come to kind of get away from life in general. So it's a good outlet to be able to come out here, be with your team, and just play basketball and do something that you loved your whole life, and kind of clear your mind. So that's kind of what we use it as.
Terance, how do you kind of weigh just the thought of whether it's the right thing to do to have a game?
I mean, I don't really have a comment on it because it's above my pay grade, but a lot of people are dealing with a lot, and like I said, it's bigger than basketball, so it's whatever.
Do you want to play tomorrow?
Yeah, it's my job, and I love playing basketball, so I would love to play.
With all the work that you do in the community, what are some of the things that you're hoping to be able to help out with?
I just really want to give a lot of clothes, some money, shoes, just whatever I can, whatever people need help with. I'm going to look to do it right now. I actually just texted my people they're going to meet me. We're going to go to one of my storage units, grab a bunch of stuff, and go somewhere. If you guys have any ideas of where we should bring our stuff, let me know. But, yeah.
How difficult is it to focus on a game for tomorrow when all of this is happening around?
Yeah, it's not easy. Like normally the day before a game, I would go home and relax and kick my feet up and just focus on the game. But right now I'm going to go help people out and donate and drive around and do what I can do to help. So, it's not easy, but it is what it is.
How much did you find yourself watching the news just to stay up?
I've watched the news more than I ever have in my life over the past 3 days. I actually was just on YouTube TV just now watching the news in the locker room, just trying to get an update on what's going on. So, it's the most I've ever done.
When you do watch it, how do you sort of process it all? Like, this is what's going on in my community, near me as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to process it right now because I live in Manhattan Beach, so I don't get to see too much of it. But, it's the reality.
What are y'all as a team trying to look? Obviously, the Heat are coming in well. Like, where are y'all kind of looking at as how to approach playing that team right now?
We're just focused on ourselves right now, man. We've just been focused on our defense. We feel like our defense took a dip over the past couple weeks, so we're focused on getting that back and all on the same page. Yeah, that's really what we're focused on. It's really not too much about the Heat right now. especially with what else is going on. We're really just focused on what we got going on over here.
Like December 8th.
December 8th, y'all are like 10 and 3 to 10-7.
Which was always going to be their schedule was backloaded bad. Like they played Kansas City, Philadelphia, Baltimore twice.
Dude, I'm just a hater, but I can't say it's not again.
Yeah, and watch them win the Super Bowl because they got devil magic. You can't lose.
Every game that won was by like a missed field goal.
Bro, the Raiders one is one of the wildest.
What was it? The Broncos missed a field goal. The Chiefs made a field goal off a doink. The Bears,
But the Raiders one, where they were at field goal
I know,
range,
and he fumbled it. Yeah. I'm okay. There was the pass interference against the Bengals. That was borderline. I honestly wish the Bengals made the playoffs. I would have much rather.
I mean, I saw the announcement the other day. It was like, it said, events resuming in Twitter. I'm like,
What I would say is see what the news does. Because to me, from a news standpoint, it would be that ties cold. I think something like that happens, like kind of trusting around sort of.
And I sort of think it's easy to, I think from a perspective, I thought it was
The curving.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been checking the phones. Yeah. So,
like if they wanted like a, that was the part I thought was like, you can make something out of it.
yeah.
You know?
And that's what I would put it.
That's
I
more
would
than
just.
but I'm, it's not like maybe a
No. I would say, like, I'm going to just send this, let them know it's there. I wouldn't expect anything from you. And then if you get to the role, I would just, like, I'm just going to say, just ask the desk, like, hey, here's what I got. Do you want me to write it up? Or,
You guys live over in Playa, right?
No, we're like in Seagull. So we were back with
That's nice, yeah.
so are you still?
Are you south of the boulevard or north?
South.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very gnarly the other
The
day.
Mandeville Canyon one?
Yeah.
And that flared up? They've been doing, my friend lives over there, she said they've been doing, she's a little bit west probably where you are, she's more Urbana.
Yeah.
She said she's like, I could see the flash from my house.
Oh, yeah.
3 days. And it turned out that was a backburn. They were doing a
backburn.
burn, and they didn't tell anyone they were doing that.
I know, that's a
And
great
people were like,
And then they mandatory evacuated everything.
Yeah.
And then it's like everybody was, what the fuck?
yeah. And she was like, She's like, I've been watching Hazard so good.
Yeah, he has it saved. I don't think it
should. And then all of a sudden, like all the helicopters went east towards Encino, and they were hitting something. I wonder if like the backburn started in Encino. You know what I mean?
No, he
That's
had it
why
saved.
They haven't really been doing backburns.
Yeah, he had it saved.
And that's why it's all got so bad. Is
There's so many other tricks.
there's so much dry brush, but it's like doing a backburn in a windstorm. It's not a great idea either. You know, because what backburns can start things.
Yeah.
But I was like, I wasn't as worried about you guys over there because I was like, that's not the direction the fire should be going.
Yeah.
It should be going south. It shouldn't be going. It should be going south and west, not. You guys are north of the fire.
Yeah.
I was like, why is that? Like, I think it's following the fuel. I think they just kind of following the, you know, the whatever pressure is. I picked them on my fantasy team, and I was like, it's going to be great. Because I'm like, why is he going to play like 50? And he's like, oh, it's going to get a lot. He's great. What's his nickname? He has like a
Flight 55.
Flight 55. That's cool.
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's into it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like sporadic. Like they're around, then they're not. They haven't been around in 3-4 weeks now. But I know they're playing it on the buttons coming out.
Who I haven't talked to those guys. I did because I did it last year.
Yeah.
And it was funny because I think it was around like December when they started doing interviews with journalists. I think that's when they start figuring out what the storylines are going to be.
Yeah.
And then it was like they would like kind of push me to like answer these, you know, like what their storylines are like kind of filling in their narrative way. And they liked me because I would just do whatever they wanted. And I was like, sure, I can talk in Anthony Edwards. Sure, that's fine. Yeah, I'll talk on Tatum for you because they didn't have any Boston person, you know. I was like, you back in your house now?
Yeah, I went back
this
morning.
Good. That's hard.
Oh yeah, yeah, we went down to San Diego.
Is this the news
You know what? They're part of that whole bureau coverage. So I would just do news editors.
So I just write news editors.
I would just write.
Do you want me to CC anybody on?
No, I'll let the desk know.
U.S. Open?
Put domestic assignment desk. Oh, they're on the domestic assignment desk, so that way I figured
licensers on that.
Anybody, because right now we don't even have an NBA person come in until late this afternoon. So it's all. That's why I wanted to send it to the full desk.